It's time, Valdez. We are going into the final match today.
Second East match of the day. Going to be quite a fun one, too. Departure putting on a great show against Hurricane, showing he knows what to do in ZVP, really making those lurkers work for him. Deer having a really nice game against Gumiho as well earlier on today.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going with Deer. What about you?
I went with Departure.
Ooh, split down the middle.
Yeah, 4-3, as split as it could be. The advantage going to Departure by
If
one
only
vote.
we had a caster with two heads and they both disagreed, then we could be right there. 3.5 and 3.5. Let's see what happens, man. Deer, he's been playing very well. Definitely, it seems like Legacy of the Void is more of his kind of game. But Departure, this guy is new. He's pretty hot right now. Anything could happen.
Yep, map's going to be Prion Terraces. We'll see if he's able to work this map in his favor, as a lot of Zergs are favoring this map recently.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool strats. We've seen a lot of quick games on this since the gold has been moved to the natural. And our game is ready. Let's do this. Departure versus Deer for the ace match. In the bottom right, Departure. In the upper left, Deer.
I like Deer without his glasses. I think it looks better. Him and Stats making a pack together. Protoss brothers without glasses.
That's right.
PBWG.
No more Four Eyes nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the big question is, what exactly does Deer do here? Zerg gets the gold base, and then a lot of times they seem to get the second gold base. So
yeah,
kind of a tricky situation for the Protoss. It seems like Protoss has to exploit the distance between the bases.
Yeah, you definitely have to do some kind of timing, I think. Maybe even two base with your own gold base. Try to shut down any third base and maybe go from there if you can't kill him.
But you know, I think the fundamental problem that Protoss has faced when trying to do specifically that, and it looks like what he's going to do is he's going to try to intercept the drone with the probe, probably build a pylon there. So the problem with that is that the window of time between Protoss optimizing the gold base and Zerg securing the second gold base, it's actually a really small window of time. I mean, it doesn't seem, at least when I'm looking at this, like there's a lot that you can do to deal with this, right?
Yeah, it's definitely rough. I think I don't know, I feel like they thought that maybe Gumiho was going to come out again, or if it was Departure, they felt like Deer could handle it, even on this map. So he's definitely going to have something prepared.
I feel like this is a map that Zergs love to play on.
Yeah. Which is why I was, considering the possibility of a ZVZ even, Departure versus Solar. But it's not the way it went down. Here's a smart guy. I think he's got something planned for this, because you cannot let the Zerg get the 2 gold bases and just like tech to lurkers. You're dead in the water if you're just going to let that happen.
I also wonder if there's a chance for Zerg to just do a weird timing, just on 2 bases, right? I mean, you could.
If you want to be really sneaky.
Yeah, I mean,
go roaches maybe.
Maybe. I'm just not sure. This is like such a new concept for me to try to wrap my brain around. The fact that you can get a gold base without it being in an obscure location. Now, granted, yes, Protoss gets that too, but the fact that there are other gold bases on this map just means that you take one gold base and you're going to get the next one. So, I don't know. I mean, forgive me, guys. Like, when I'm casting this, I'm really trying to wrap my head around exactly what the implications are of safely taking a super econ base.
Well, looks like a lot of units are going to come out here first for Deer.
Oh, he's going to cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That answers it. That's what I thought might happen. Okay, and by the way, guys, I know that there's a lot. I mean, if there's one thing RTS players do, that they could really go without doing is bitching about everything that they struggle with in the game.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
I mean, you can joke
Please.
and stuff, but, I mean, this doesn't mean that a gold-based map is unfair and we shouldn't have it. I think it makes for some really interesting games and forces the players. It's okay to make pro gamers uncomfortable. It makes them come up with new strategies, and it's really entertaining for us to watch.
Yeah.
This is
what it's all about.
The play. Plays for days, son.
And now, what does he have here? He's going to have 3 Adepts, which is really going to help out. I think he's got a couple already.
But check it out, man. This is a problem. He's going to see the 2 Overlords coming in time.
Oh, he's got to have his Mothership Core at the front here, I think. He's going to try to build a wall, it seems. At the same time, he's going to try to overcharge over here. Will it be enough? A couple of Adepts do pop out.
Oh, my God. I think he's just going to hold it.
Yeah. I think it's just barely enough. The timing of the Adepts is perfect. He's got a wall at the front here with 2 Adepts and a Stalker behind it.
Oh my God!
He just hold.
He just owned this.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Zerg needs to start making drones. Like, oh, hold on, he's in. He's in.
Oh, he's in, but it's fine. Deer just let him in fact.
Now he needs to drop again. Okay, he actually made I think like 40 more lings or something in the course of time.
He has 20 drones. If this doesn't work, he loses. He put this on the line. This was his ace decision.
And he lost that Overlord. He lost one dropping Overlord, and I think the second one's going to be killed off too. Uh-oh. Wallens are pretty good. Yeah. Not even SpaghettiOs for this guy. He doesn't even get to
just
eat.
uh-oh?
Yeah, just uh-oh.
It's like, uh-oh, you're screwed.
It's like, uh-oh, Anthraxios or something. This is serious. That's how bad this is for Zerg.
Well, where do you go from here? I guess you drone up. You try to play with your own
you
second
go
gold
straight
base.
back to the team house and frown because I don't think you recover from this.
Yeah, he's checking here. He's like, well, I can't break that. I guess I'll just make drones. He's got a lot of these pretty much useless lings. I mean, they're going to help out for sure once the Protoss does move out, but the Zerg had a very low number of drones for a very long time.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm racking my brain right now. Now, hold up. Zerg is still on a gold base here. I think if Zerg survives the counterattack, maybe. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, it's about surviving it.
But even if I guess Protoss doesn't even have to counterattack, they could just take a gold base of their own. But I don't know if I like that. Zerg's allowed to get back on his feet. Zerg, by the way, still behind on workers.
Zerg right now is only making workers. So I definitely agree with you. Where's this queen going? Wow, that was really dangerous. And he's going to be able to pick it up. That you cannot afford to lose this queen right now.
Yeah, he needs that. And he's going to be losing drones over here as well. Really getting punished over there at that expansion. And it's not a timing attack. Okay, now Deer is going to know this probably better than the rest of us, but he's saying he wants to play it safe. He's going to just keep powering up, knowing that he can at least keep the Zerg in a constant state of resetting his drone count because he's got these Phoenixes out here, 8 of them, doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, too much pressure with the Phoenixes, and he's going to have his own gold base, 3-3, even with the Zerg, and he's just going to follow up, I suppose. Getting a robotics bay, we might see some disruptors to deal with anything, really, that comes out of the Zerg on the ground.
Okay. These lings, I mean, I guess all I can do is poke and try to get a grasp on what Protoss is teching up to. Really curious to see where the game goes from here because, again, he did not do the timing. Maybe the timing would have been foolhardy. Not sure. I've never in my mind had to deal with it economically working just like this.
Yeah.
From start to finish with gold bases. I guess Protoss would sort of just always be in the right place against Zerg if he gets just like if he got a mineral base after this. I guess probably slightly in the lead.
Yeah,
and we can see that actually supply-wise here as automatically Protoss is just beginning to exceed and outgrow the Zerg, where if this was a normal PvZ, it would actually be opposite supplies here.
Yeah. Protoss right now up 30 about. These Phoenixes are so hard to deal with. He has nothing to deal with it. He's trying to get out some Hydras, but he doesn't really even have enough money. He's making like 6. Gets supply blocked at the worst possible time. Rage makes 7 Overlords. It's safe to say that he's not in a great position right now, Tasteless.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. Moving out now. The Phoenixes come up now, and they're going to continue to take out these drones.
He's got eight Phoenixes.
I believe a timing attack off this. What? Okay, you crazy. You crazy, dear.
Crazy, fam.
Although I do think he just maxes out and hits Zerg, and Zerg dies.
Yeah, I think that's the plan here. He's going to have a pretty decently high number of disruptors. I mean, he's already got 2.
It's kind of funny because like the real story in this game is actually just the first few minutes here.
Yeah, it's a failed cheese. Cheese gone wrong.
Yeah, I mean he can try to macro as fast as his little fingers will take him there, but he set himself up for a disadvantage once this it was basically an all-in. That's what they call it. That is, if it doesn't work, you usually lose.
Yeah. So he's just going down the pretty standard path from here. He's gotten the 4th base up himself, going for Hydras into Lurkers. But I think Deer has identified this, and he's coming across the map to kill him before the Lurkers even join the army.
Okay. They are coming down now. Continuing to drive this back. And this is the timing attack. I don't think there's any way Zerg can stop this. Let's see. Blink finishes the second the first Stalker shot is fired. Disruptors coming up here, zoning the Zerg back. No choice but to retreat as Protoss continues to press forward.
Doing a nice job microing against the Disruptors, and now he's going to fight, but really nice force fields here. Pushing a lot of that Zerg army back, not allowing him to get a good concave while he had a concave on the bottom of the ramp.
No War Prism here. He's in fact just rallying this from his main like he was Terran or something, which is fine. Oh
man.
Nice hit. Part of me would say he should actually just start to jump into the main, but I guess he just wants to play the more standard route. Knows he should basically always be ahead at this point in time, so just pick favorable fights, try to win the game from there.
Yeah, try to get disruptor shot after disruptor shot. Slowly pushing his way up the ramp, getting closer and closer.
All right, again, I feel like that big army over there, yeah, I don't know if he could just ignore this, for instance.
We got 6 Lurkers on the way, definitely going to help out in the defense.
Is he like wasting his time too much here? He blinks forward. We need to see the Disruptors come out here. They're going right over here. Boom, taking out some Lurkers on the way.
Lurkers are getting some pretty decent shots.
Ooh, beautiful hits there.
Yeah, really nicely done. Now the Phoenixes come in, and even though the Hydras have a nice concave here, Deer's just got so much stuff on the ground.
The entire time, Protoss is just about 20 supply ahead of Zerg. I have to say, actually, Departure's doing a pretty commendable job of hanging on here. But if he takes out these few Lurkers, he will break the defense, get in here, and take out one of these expansions, and Zerg could just not afford to have that.
Yeah, he's desperately trying to hold on, making 3 Lurkers at a time here. The lifts are going to go on these Lurkers that were burrowed, and Deer is slowly chipping away at Departure's defenses.
Okay, he blinks forward. Nice play.
He's got the Observer over here as well to see these Lurkers. Disruptor shot. Disruptor is going to go down, but it's not going to matter. Departure's just running out of units right now.
Yeah, that's it. GG. MVP did it. Pretty crazy upset. Damn, crazy stuff.
Yeah, Samsung. Deer able to...
Oh, yeah, I just said MVP.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Deer really
sorry,
nicely
guys,
done.
Sorry. Yes, nicely done. Very impressive play there by Samsung.
Yeah, Deer is just, wow. I'm really impressed with this play today.
Damn.
Making it look easy. I mean, the defense was one thing. It seemed like he got those 3 gateways early to deal with something like that, and he put the gateways in a place to spot the drop as well. So maybe he knows something about Departure. He knows that's a popular build for Zergs on that map or something. Talking with Solar on his team, obviously a great Zerg to talk with before your ace match up against the Zerg. And he just handled it so well and didn't even go for the counterattack, didn't freak out, was very patient with the way he ended that game.
Yeah, he did a decent job of holding on, but in fact, frankly, he did an incredible job of hanging on considering how that game started.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, we are not going to be going to an interview here today, guys, it looks like. I think we're short on time. It was a pretty long Yeah, pretty long day
double
today.
ace match.
Yep.
Almost 4 hours.
What a great day it was today, man.
Yeah. So Samsung does get tied in 4th place there with KT Rolster now. 1-1.
Wow,
SK Telecom with that win up at the top.
You could be enjoying Pro League every week. Monday, Tuesday, guys.
Yeah.
Spread the word. I think a lot of people are only knowing about GSL nowadays, but we got some great matches over here at SPL2016 too.
Yeah, you gotta watch these, especially the first match we had, even this one.
No, I think the whole day was actually one of these perfect days, and it seems like we're having that more and more here in Legacy of the Void.
Yeah, all these games are so enjoyable. It was great to cast with you, Tasteless.
Good casting with you as always, Valdez. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Sure.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow is GSL, Code S. Don't miss out. We love you guys. Take care. Good night.
SK텔레콤 스타크래프트 프로리그 2016 3주차 월요일에 경기가 이어지는 거 알고 계시죠? 진에어 그리닝스와 KT 롤스터 그리고 MVP 치킨마루와 SK텔레콤 T1의 경기가 펼쳐집니다. 프로리그 3주차 경기도 여러분의 많은 기대 부탁드립니다.
자, MVP 치킨마루 대 삼성갤럭시의 경기를 전해드렸습니다. 자, 프로리그 1라운드 2주차 마무리가 됐는데요. 저희는 내일 모레 다시 한번 팬분들께 인사를 드릴 수가 있게 되었습니다.
어째서죠?
모두 유채권 스타리그 종료 후 30분 후 게스트가 또 특별합니다.
송병구 선수와
그렇죠.
정명훈 선수가 나옵니다. 예, 그리고 지금 많은 참가글이 올라와 됩니다.
그렇죠.
여러분들에게 많은 그 기회를 드리기 위해서 지금 이 순간 바로 커뮤니티 들어오셔서 참가 신청을 해주시길 바랍니다. esports.net으로 들어오시면 됩니다.
그렇습니다. 여러분들의 많은 사랑 부탁드리겠습니다. 삼성갤럭시가 승리했다는 소식을 전해드렸습니다. 지금까지 도움 말씀의 고인규 유대현 해설위원, 저는 최민준이었습니다. 함께해 주신 여러분 대단히 감사합니다. 안녕히 계십시오.